the IMF and World Bank told Mr. Emiefele, former suspended governor, don't allow this to succeed.
Wow, Seun Kuti was actually right when he said,
see how people they suffer for this country. Now they tire on now, they pity people. But not help them, they put people deeper into the grave.
Viewers and subscribers, welcome once again to Think Tank TV. Now, I really want to be very blunt with you today. The truth is that when they arrested Godwin Emiefele, the former CBN governor, I never for one day had any pity for him. Not necessarily because those who arrested him and was trying to prosecute him were the better devils, but simply because that guy was a wicked guy. Did you know that Nigeria actually had a bilateral agreement with China that allows for Nigerian traders to do transactions with Chinese companies in Naira? But guess what? Godwin Emiefele's regime never unveiled this information to our Nigerian traders. And that is the reason why Nigerian traders who go abroad to buy things from China always did well to change their money to dollar. And information has it that over $2.5 billion was spent every year by Nigerian traders just to procure goods from China. Now, Femi Falana SAN, who is a human rights activist, has come out to unveil the truth about all this for Nigerians to see and hear for themselves. It was actually in an interview on Channel Television where he exposed the truth for Nigerians to see this. He went ahead to write a letter to CBN government asking them if this bilateral agreement was actually activated. And guess what? They said it was activated, but Nigerian traders never knew about it. And we are going to go ahead to renew this agreement by next year. I want you to hear it for himself, but please don't go anywhere because I want to show you another video that was put out by Seun Kuti that best explains all this. Do want to hit the comment section, let's get to know what your thinking is, as we shall continually be here to serve you. My name again is Moses, and this is Think Tank TV.
The Central Bank of China, People's Republic of China, and the Central Bank in Abuja said, Nigeria, you are buying a lot of goods from China. Can you pay Naira in China? Why for our own business here in Perion, they call it currency swap. And they bought goods at about $2.5 billion. You know, was they are marked for that currency swap. Again, recently, I had to write to the Central Bank because those traders who are going to China are still looking for dollars. What has happened to this arrangement? Because I confirm the IMF and World Bank told Mr. Emiefele, former suspended governor, don't allow this to succeed. So I wrote to the Central Bank under the Freedom of Information Act. Please, what has happened to the currency swap between Nigeria and China? We should have removed the burden on Nigerians looking for dollar. Central Bank has just written a letter to me. Oh, this process is still on. It's going to be renewed next year. But traders are not aware. So we are going to, through the media, let Nigerians know this process is on.
You've seen it for yourself. Now just imagine how these guys intentionally make Nigerians to go through all this pain and suffer. That reminds me of the words of Seun Kuti when he explained that the truth is that Nigerian leaders are not actually ignorant of what to do. They only intentionally want to do it for their selfish reasons. Let's do well to hear Seun Kuti, and I'll be coming back to wrap up the video. My name is Moses, and this is Think Tank TV.
We need to become more, how do I put it, educated in class interests and class struggles. You know, we as Nigerian people, we've never really been orientated towards that. Our education completely, primary, secondary school, you can go to 12 years of education. Even some university people have never heard, the term class struggle. Graduates, they don't understand, those things. We've been programmed, both working class and poor, to think that we are rich men in waiting. We are all special children of Allah and God, and our miracle for our billions is just around the corner next week, And while we wait for this, every generation, 96% of us, fall back into poverty. Even the World Bank itself has said that you have a greater chance of winning the lottery than dying above the class you are born in, So that for me is what Nigerians need to understand looking at any elections. How are our interests, what are being done about our interests, and nobody really is doing anything about the interests of Nigerian people. Reading the manifesto of the mainstream candidates, you know, as I said, mainstream, not a candidate like Showore, who is not mainstream, you know. I have to mention that. It's important. You know, but the rest mainstream candidates, what they are proposing is what I call a perfection of oppression. You know, the kind of oppression where the middle class stop complaining. Because right now you're all complaining, all the professionals, and it's making it hard for them because you guys kind of have a voice. And from complaining, you can become more politicized and more radical and start striking and boycotting. They don't want you to get there. They are trying to placate you, you know, with
So where do you think we can push that reset button? Because the people are so downtrodden. It's almost like, but I won't give the Nigerian political class that much credit for thinking it's deliberate. They're not just doing their jobs to keep the people where they are.
I think it's actually deliberate. It's well planned. That's another thing. We don't we don't associate our ruling class with intelligence. That's a big mistake. Because these people, even the ones among them that are not intelligent, can afford to buy it. It's true. And they do buy it. When it comes to that level, when they know they don't know. I mean, if you look at the leaked tapes of Atiku and his special
purpose vehicle.
Special purpose vehicle, I want to buy one of those. God damn. Anyway, you know, so if you see how he operates, you know, when he was talking, the ones they can't do, they employ people that can do it. And this is where the Nigerian professionals come into play. As I said, that's why they have to create a perfection of oppression, where where the Nigerian professionals see it as their own, because they are believing that they are members of this class and one day they will enter.
It will be their turn.
So they continually use their talent to entrench the powers of our elites, you know, the corrupt practices, through corrupt practices and nepotism. I mean, without the Nigerian professional, how can these special purpose vehicles move, you know? So this is the issue, and this is why the Nigerian people continually vote for them, because after all is said and done, many people in the banks are happy to launder money than create schemes to empower small and medium-sized businesses. You know, many people in the construction business would rather, you know, siphon from contracts and build the houses of billionaires than dream up public housing schemes, you know, where houses would go for cheap to the poorest of Nigerians. You know, many of the doctors would rather have their private practices, you know, or even to London to become doctors than think about the healthcare of Nigerian people. You know, so that's why everybody will continue to scream Peter Obi, Atiku, or Asiwaju, because they guarantee the continuation of this thing.
That system.
You've seen it for yourself. The truth is that our leaders are not doing well at all. And we, you and I, are part of this. Because we go ahead to support them in our different fairs just because of the personal interest we have or the personal interest we will gain from them. I'd like us to do well to please share this video so that Nigerians can get to see it. And perhaps our businessmen who go ahead to buy goods from China can take advantage of this opportunity to ensure that the sufferings and the pain that come with the dollar exchange is ameliorated. Please do well to hit the comment section. Let's get to know what your thinking is, as we shall continue to be here to serve you. My name again is Moses, and this is Think Tank TV. Thank you so much to all our viewers and returning subscribers. We do not take it lightly. See you on our next video. Bye for now.